Hey guys, Mateo here. I'm the Guildmaster Pastor in Gaming, and today is a video on Black Desert Online. This is going to be part 4 of our Earning Silver series for new players. So if you haven't seen videos 1 through 3, the link to those will be in the description. Everything I talk about today will also be in the description because I value your time just as much as I value my time. So you can go ahead and get in, get out, and get on with your day. So today what we're going to be talking about is gathering. And so gathering is probably the most profitable life skill and the most profitable activity you can do in this game per hour once it's invested into. So let me explain that. So the investment for gathering is the same as the investment for PvE, for grinding, right? So where I am right now is Loggia Farm. I'll get into that in just a second. So I'm here at Loggia Farm. It's right next to Velia. You will walk past this about 10 minutes into the game. You start the game here at the Ancient Stone Chamber. About 10 minutes into your playtime, you're level 5 or level 10 or somewhere around there. You will come by here on your way to Velia, the first capital city. And here in Loggia, there is this vendor here called Camellia Loggia, and she has a shop, and in the shop is the very first gear you'll get for gathering and for basically life skilling it, period. So there's a set of armor. There's one for each profession, so fishing, hunting, sailing, alchemy, cooking, and then there's the tools to do that profession. So there's tanning, lumbering, so you can collect lumber from trees. There's a hoe to get herbs out of the ground, fluid collector, butcher's knife, and so on and so forth. There are the stones to slot into your gear to increase your proficiency at those, and then there's the accessories as well. So, and now this is just green ones. These are the ones that you use to get started, and they do go up. So if you see here in the central market, I'm going to type in Manos. This is the best gathering stuff in the game. It's yellow and orange. It's incredibly expensive, and it's an investment. It's just like your gear, right? So you might think we're working on your Zarka gear, or you might be working on your yellow boss gear, boss armor, or something like that. You're working on your dandelion. You might think, okay, well, to get this to pin, it's going to cost over 10, 11, 12 billion silver, and that's the same way here. So if you look at a pin, Manos Gathering Clothes is 30 billion silver, and it's for a reason. If this stuff is incredibly expensive for a reason, it increases your gathering masteries. What gathering masteries does, it lowers the chance that you consume energy, or it increases the chance that you don't consume energy when you gather, increases the chance that you're going to get rare materials when you gather, and it has a chance of you not consuming your tools durability when you gather as well. So it just increases your how much silver per hour you make while you're gathering. And so it's the same way. You're going to get all this stuff, and then you're going to try to enhance it as high as you can, and that's going to make you more proficient. It's going to make you better at gathering. So it's a long-term commitment. It's the same thing with like your gear here, like my Kudum Van Brace, same thing. You're going to go all the way up to pin. You're going to try to do that to get your gathering up. So one thing you can do here is you can start at Loggia. You can buy all the intro stuff. You can enhance it as high as you feel comfortable, or just to have it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to equip your tool. I recommend starting off with butchering and fluid collecting. So I have a fluid collector equipped, and some very popular spots. Come on, horse. Some very popular spots to go to for gathering are going to be right here at the beginning of the game. So right here at the Forest of Seclusion, Ancient Stone Chamber. This is an area where there's not going to be a lot of players because it's a new player area. This is where you start the game. You'll instantly recognize this as soon as I get there, and then I'll just pop it up here on the map, and then we can talk about it when we get there. You are going to be killing and either chopping up or collecting the fluid from wolves. You can also do this. I don't want to do that more. We can also do sheep as well. Those are good ones. And if you're over, and another very popular area to go to for blood is over here in Bear. The Bear is over here by the Hexa Sanctuary, right here. In this area over here, the city it is next to is Trent. south of Calpheon, and this is a really popular area out here. There's a lot of deer, a lot of bears. You can also get troll's blood out here. There are trolls over here around this area. This is another popular area around Bear to do gathering, and gathering has a tremendous variance in terms of your silver per hour. It's just like farming, right? So if your gear is really low, then you can't. You're not going to get a lot of silver per hour grinding monsters, and it's the same way with gathering. You know, when your gathering starts out and your gathering is really low, then you're not going to get a lot of stuff from here. But as your gathering gets better, as you keep improving your gathering gear, it's going to keep improving your yield, which you're going to get from it. And so this is basically how it works, guys. You just run up here, you kill the monster. And so the great thing about this is that you could be level 1. You could create a shy character. Shy start with professional gathering from the very beginning. So you can make a shy to get a kind of a head start, and then you just come over here. And this doesn't seem like it's all that profitable, guys, but it gets there. And basically, not just the blood per hour. So this character doesn't actually have gathering that's high, so you're not seeing it, but there are some rare items that you can get from gathering, and I will show those in just a second, and those drastically increase your silver per hour. So those are hard. I'm trying to find hard black. The hard black crystal shards are 1.6 million. These are always in order. They sell as soon as you post them, so you can always get max price for them. And it's a sharp black as well. Sharp black crystal shards has an extremely low chance of being obtained through any type of gathering, and so these are even more expensive. These sell very quickly too, so I would kind of pop them up here in the 3 million range. And you can get these. Those are just rare drops. Anytime you gather, you have a chance to get the hard black crystal shards and the sharp crystal shards. And again, those are 2 to 3 million each time you get one. And this is all you're doing, right? So this is literally all it is. It's something you can do from level 1. This is you're not in danger. These mobs can't kill you. They're not fighting back. Now there are some mobs that are in some high level areas. If you're looking for a different kind of blood, but this is it. This is all you're doing. And this, believe it or not, now you can't see this because I have very low gathering, but there are definitely people that are making billions of silver a week doing this instead of stacking up on potions and everything and going and grinding monsters. They're just doing this. And so I just activated this. Your life spirit stone or your life stone works for this. Like I said, there's also some cash shop items that will increase your gathering. So there's an outfit for this, and you can enhance your gear, right? So you can enhance your gathering gear to make this go faster. So I can increase my gathering speed. If you notice that, as soon as I activated that life stone from about 7 to 8 seconds. Now the gathering is down to about 4.5 seconds. So, I can get that even lower if I invest some silver into this to get a good return on investment, right? So let's say I spend 1 billion silver to make this go really fast, and then, but now I make 1 billion silver a week. Well, then it only takes me a week to get my money back. And see right there, I just got one of these black gem fragments. I can eventually turn those into black gems and these things, black gems, and I can sell those for 1 million. But there's a bunch of rare things that you can get just from gathering. I mean, we've only been doing this for 2 minutes now, and just the blood itself. So think of the blood is, I don't know how to spell. Think of the blood as like secondary. That's like the consolation prize. So look at this. There's no wolf's blood on here. If I sell this wolf's blood, it's coming up immediately. So, right. So even right there, we're only made about 100K in wolf's blood, about 1 million with the black gem. We've already made 1 million silver so far, and it's This is about as low impact as it gets, guys. So if this is something that you want to do with your time in the game, this is something that you enjoy doing, then go for it. The blood and the meat you get from butchering is also used for cooking. It's also used for alchemy as well. So this is if you want to gather this stuff on your own. Maybe you put an alt out here and you just log over maybe once a week just to collect some materials for your main to do something else with. That's also acceptable. It's another way to convert your energy into silver. And so that's basically all we're doing, because all it costs is some energy, or one point of energy to gather, right? So let's say this is my alt that I have parked out here. Every time I get to max energy, I get to 198, I'm going to log over here and I'm just going to kill a few wolves, and I'm going to gather some blood here, and I'll put the rare stuff on the auction house or the market, and I'll take the blood and I'll make my potions with it, and then go on about my day. And so there's a black gem fragment, there's another one, and so there we go. So that's all it is, guys. It's gathering. This is all there is to it. If you thought it was some super complicated thing, these guys with the manosphere running around making 150, 200, 250 million silver an hour, this is all it is. All it is just a multiplier. The higher your gathering is, the faster this goes, the more loot you get when you gather, the more rare stuff you get when you gather. And so it just gets better and better. This is a profession, or this is a part of the game that is kind of a well-kept secret. It's been some oscillation throughout the patches. Some patches grinding is more silver per hour. Other patches, right when bartering came out, bartering was like the best thing in the world, and with the improvements. And then another patch, gathering is the best thing in the world. But even without the oscillations, once they put the Manos gear in the game, which is the yellow and orange gear I showed you, so that your gathering can grow even bigger and you can get even bigger yields to the stuff you're getting. It's gathering has really taken over in terms of silver per hour. It's just that a lot of people might find this boring, right? For me, I love sailing the seas. I love ganking people. I love grinding, just because of the kind of the casual PvP that you'll find in a grind spot, and I just like the animations and the fighting, right? So this isn't really my cup of tea, but if I wanted to spend my silver in this area, I could make just as much silver an hour doing this than I can going out and grinding monsters, or doing something else. That's all, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this series, you want to see more like this once we're through all 10 parts of this, then please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it all the time. I appreciate your comments most of all. As always, I'll be answering any of your questions down in the comments section. I appreciate those, so we can grow as a community. We can get better at the games we play. And until next time, peace.